Sound now? Sound now, yes, okay. Hang on, let's go back to this. Okay, we're back. This should work. I should actually put my headphones on so I listen to the music, because I don't like streaming in silence. That's awfully loud. If I can hear it without putting them on, it's a little loud. There's my voice, yeah. I think I did a little bit of a thing this week where the stand that my ring light is on that I normally use for my camera, it's actually made to hold onto phones. It's a streaming, like a TikTok setup kind of thing, right? So while I was watching stuff out in the living room, I took it out and clipped my phone onto it. So it's all plugged into various things, and things got unplugged and words. I should actually go through all my settings and stuff and redo all my OBS, but so be it. Anyway, I'm going to go over a couple of things before I get into crafting, as usual. First off, socks are done. Socks are done. So, toe up, so contrast toe up to here. I did the contrast heel. Keep going up and did the cuffs last night. That looks uneven because I haven't woven in the ends, and that last end weaving in will actually just cinch those up quite nicely. Because the other side looks rather nice. So, there's the other one. I love my sock blockers, and I'll show you why in a moment. I don't actually block my socks. No, because one, these are actually just probably a tad too small for my feet, because this is going off the edge of the blocker there, and therefore everything kind of gets bunched and everything else. But they're good for display. The reason I love these sock blockers, flip it. I don't remember. Ooh, crap. Nothing is set in a good spot. I don't remember where I got them from, but they are very cool. So, that's the thing. I've had them for years, like years and years and years. Let's just put it back on there because it looks better. So yeah, that came off the needles last night. Well, these came off the needles last night, which was great. Problem is, it now means I've got no vanilla socks on the needles. So no easy knitting, especially once I get my next project off the needles. I'll have zero easy knitting. So this is that. This also came off the needles yesterday. So that's all the merino cashmere nylon on the top and 100% pure merino on the inside. Very soft on here. I did go down 2 needle sizes. Yeah, 2 needle sizes I think for these, compared to my other one, which is there. And it's created a much denser fabric, which is so much nicer to wear. I've still got to wash it and everything. I'm going to have like a blocking day at one point and just wash and block so many things. So yeah, very happy. Like the side on the inside, nice and soft and squishy and feels warm, but you get the brim folded up, and right now it feels too hot, but it's going to be amazing in summer. A few things I would change. Next time I'm going to count rows, because I used up as much of the purple as I could, at least until it felt long enough. I've still got like little bits of it left. And then, yeah, I should have counted rows. Instead I did centimetres, and it's not very accurate, so I do get this bit of a folded up. Like if it's in half, which it is, I get a little bit extra of the yellow at the bottom. So I kind of had to finagle it a bit when I put it on my head. So next time I'm going to count rows. And just put like markers every 10 rows or so. So I know how many rows I've done, and then I can just count rows for the next one. But yeah, other than that, like hang on, let me just fold it. It does look amazing. Your idea with the yellow and the grey was great. I really It just looks amazing. I keep looking over just to make sure it's looking okay in my over ears. Sorry. But, yeah. So, yeah, I've got to... the blocking will fix a lot of things. So, very, very happy. So, yeah, they were both off the needles yesterday. I had a bit of a let's get things done kind of day. So these two got done. I've done the body of my baby sweater. I've still got to pick up the sleeves, which I might do today. We'll see. I'm working on a few other things. I have almost finished the back of a gift project, which is the pillow slip thing. And then I'm thinking I'm going to crochet around like a single crochet or something, just to create like a little bit of a frill around it, around the outside. And I want to just really secure the inside, so it might be an extra row of single crochet along the 3 inside edges. And then I've got to go to David's Emporium. I want to see if they've got bumblebee buttons. I think I recall seeing some there, and I will need at least 11 so that the bottom edge lines up perfectly and stays in place when it's on a slip, when it's slipped over a pillow. So that's going to be a thing. Why are you messed up on the inside? There we go. I could feel it when I was folding it. So I believe they've got some there, because I think that would be great. So if I get at least 11 does the bottom edge, like it would clip the 2 edges together. And then if I get any more, we could go next week. We'll see. If your husband is happy to drop you off to my side of town, I am happy to do anything. I just don't know if I'm going to have money. That's the problem. I have got 0 money at all because, you know, I've had bills to pay. But yeah, by that point I'm going to need red buttons as well for the thing. So yeah, there is going to be a button buying thing happening. So yeah, but if I get any extra than 11, I could probably put like some randomly in the pillowcase, just so they're like beads hanging out on it. But yeah, I still love that. This one, you can definitely tell it's a lot more dense than the other one because it sits differently when I fold it. Like you can't really see it, but it does sit very differently. Oh crap, it's already 12 past. One thing I do want to quickly go over is we are starting Stream Raiders today. We're in a different category. We're not the Makers and Crafting. We are in the Stream Raiders category. Let's make sure too. I've got stitch markers, maybe in 2 to 3 weeks. Yeah. Next time one of my children comes along, I can throw some stitch markers at you that way. And you've got to get something to my kids. I want you to trace around your right foot. I'll text the details to you, but I want you to trace around your right foot as close as you can to it. Mark where your ankle bone sits. Okay? Because, you know, I've got like half skein left of this yellow. And your birthday's coming up. So, I'm not saying you're getting socks for your birthday, but I happen to have some spare yellow yarn, and yellow is your favourite colour. So, okay, I will send you the details. There is like a page in the heel pattern that I use that I want you to have. I'll probably just get you to look at it. And just take note of everything that I need. Even at the very least, if you get me your toe to heel measurement and where your little toe finishes, and I'll get the details to you. So at least I can get started. Because I need vanilla socks on my needles, and I don't start new socks until next month. But anyway, Stream Raiders. Stream Raiders is a game, and I'm going to go over to the page here. This is played on your devices, in your browser, through this, and there's all stuff. I am not too sure how I'm going to do it, but I haven't set it up. I don't know if I've set it up correctly. I don't know if the bot's going to come in here and do its thing. I really don't know. There should be eventually like a, hang on, let me just do this. Somewhere up in this corner on my main screen should be like a countdown thing happening when I start the thing. But the aim is we send our troops and we're going to follow a path and try to get to the end. each one of these takes about half an hour, so I want to get the first one started soon. I believe it's streamraiders.com. Don't quote me. I don't even have like the bot set up to do anything. I just want something extra to do. Go get a laptop. Yeah, even if it's just for this, you're gonna need to create an account and stuff, or sign up into a Twitch or something like that. But yeah, so we're gonna put troops in. It gives us half an hour to place troops, and we can win prizes at the end, like virtual prizes. But it's just a nice little thing to have behind the scenes. So I'm going to get this thing started now. And we're just going to hope that the bot works. Welcome to the Abyss, Captain. Celestial Princess Julianne was kidnapped by enemies, the Abyssals. Your deeds are well known in Celestia. You honour us with your help in this rescue mission. Okay, cool. Can we go into it? Start battle. Ah, okay, the bot is in here. This is awesome. So it's TradeRaiders.com. Wow, why are you huge? Is that because you're a special? I am gonna probably shove in... I don't know, shove in a rogue. There? I don't know, yeah. We'll see what happens. So this is going to sit in the background. You get to place your characters in the blue zone, and everything else will slowly spawn in. So we'll come back to this in half an hour or so. Minimize that. I'm just gonna keep track of everything that's on my desktop. Holy smoke. That can sit there. I need you on top. But yeah, it should say when you put things up and stuff. Called in sick! I might stream longer then. You pulled a sickie, you naughty girl. But I understand, you know, you've been going... your body's just not liking you. Just wipe the condensation off my drink bottle. I put it in the fridge last night, so it was nice and cold for today. Drink for today. I went and got a tub of the Muashi electrolyte powder. And it's like 1 scoop to 500 mils. This is a litre bottle. I put 1 scoop in. It is super sweet, super flavourful, so I'm going to leave it at 1 scoop per bottle, so it should last me about 30 days, which is great. We tried a scoop in a 1.5 litre bottle, and even that was pretty sweet. It was sweet enough that the husband didn't mind it. You say, hugging the toilet. Oh, happy birthday, Bish. I'm not making him socks. I don't like making guys socks. He's a couple of years older than me. Ooh, he's getting up there. Horrible feet. 43, yeah. So he's literally 2 years older than me because I am 42 this year. Well, right now he's a couple of years older. He's like 18 months older than me or something. That's fine. So, yeah. I want to talk about this. But I want to make sure you're ready to watch rather than placing units on the field. This one needs to be scrolled down, doesn't it? Yes. I've got my pattern that we're going to be working on screen too. Okay, so I've got so many notes to give you since I know you got the day off. Like, so many notes. Because I added something in that shared Google thing that I'm pretty sure you are going to love. Yeah, carry on? Okay. So I mentioned the other week that I started, like, a crafting journal. And it is purely knitting and crochet in this one. Eventually I'm going to do a spinning one and a cross stitch one and maybe a yarn dyeing one because I really want to get back into yarn dyeing. Like, I've got ideas zooming through my head. I had to write them down to get them out of my head and they're still zooming and I want to keep going. I was like, that costs money. But one day I'm going to start dyeing yarn again. So my idea this year is to have a journal so I can keep track of what I'm doing in each month, how many skeins of yarn I use. I'm counting a skein as 100 grams. So if I have two 50-gram balls, I'm counting that as a 100-gram skein. As a one. Because to me that makes sense. Yeah. So we're going to slowly flick through this a little bit and I'll explain a little bit more as we go. This page here is eventually, like, it's going to be like the front page. It's actually a front page. So it's going to end up with like swatches and yarn and all sorts of fun stuff on it as the year goes by. The point is, I'm thinking maybe I might get some and go around like an edge or something and make it really pretty. I do not want this journal to be flat. I want it to be textural. I want it to be fun. And, you know, it lasts for a while. I think next year, though, I want to get a hardcover rather than a cardboard. So maybe I might treat myself and get a proper dot journal or something. Like, I've got dot journals that I use for other things, but I want a nice one. So, index. Pretty self-explanatory, and I've got a couple of pages for that. Literally like a couple of pages. And I'm already almost down the bottom. So I might have to, like, I don't know, probably like halve it. Because that should work and give me another half of the page. Of course, already some of the pages at the tier. These are the works in progress I had on the needles December 31st, 2022. I keep doing that. I'm doing it all the time. So I had vanilla socks on the needles. They are off. I've got my granny blanket, my hexagranny cardette, which has not seen any love this month. Multnomah shawl, which is a 2012 project. And this camper van thing, which is now the pillowcase. And all the pages that they align to when they get put in. I've got my plans for this year and I'm crossing them off and putting when they were done. My aim is to get through, you know, a decent chunk of them. And I'm not putting anything on here that is too much. As in, I can look at it and say, I'm not going to get that done this year. So finishing my hexagranny should be done. I want to try and get that done by the end of winter. So it's all ready for the change in seasons. I think it's going to be great. 6 rows on the blanket, which is my 9 squares a month, even though I am currently aiming for 18, and this month I have done 3. 6 pairs of socks, which equates to 1 sock a month. I'm already ahead, because I've already basically done 3 socks. So a whole pair and 1 of these. These are the next ones that are going on the needles next month. 3 baby items, and these have all turned out to be jackets or sweaters and stuff. They were going to be like either sets with booties and mitts and stuff, but apparently they're all going to be sweaters. So the snowflake is currently on the needles. Baby surprise is my next one, and then in May I'm going to make a Milo because there's a little event called Milo May and it's just a lot of fun. Got the daybreak shawl, which I will be doing for the husband. Finished the old socks, which is done. I've got a sock head hat I want to do for Pinktober. So that's an October cast on. Colour Affection is the one after Daybreak. No, it's not. Lady Edith's after Daybreak. And then Colour Affection. That's Colour Affection is a 3 skein shawl. It's going to be huge. A hat for Panda. A hat for my other sister because she walks her dog. So I want to try to get that done before winter. And then Lady Edith, which he picked. This is how January looked. January is my only single page month. Everything else is double. I'm counting the pages with... This is page 5. This is also page 5. It's a double spread for each page. Because I didn't want to have a heap of pages in my index, and for most part it's all double spreads. And I'll probably do that going forward too. So January I bring in the previous whips. That's all the ones that were on the needles on the first. New cast-ons, which I only cast on 3. I'm very proud of myself. And the finishes I did, which includes a blanket row, and any knits along and make alongs I'm doing for the month. Each new cast-on gets a skein count added to it. Previous ones do not. I decided I'm not going to count those as stash because they are on the needles and they've not been counted as stash for a long time. So every time I use a skein out of my stash, it gets counted. The exception being my snowflake cardie, because I bought the stuff specially for that and never actually hit the stash. And of course the page numbers and anything I finished, the page numbers there and how many skeins they counted. So at the end of the month I have how many I bought and how many left the stash. January was slow. February is my first double page month. So again we got the previous whips. This also included at this point my Franklin socks and my London Fog socks. I haven't done the skeins in, skeins out because it'll happen beginning of March. New cast-ons. I've cast on 4 things so far this month. So yeah, and of course skein count for the first muscle burrow was 1 because it's a single colour one. My second one was 2, and because I only had like small amounts left, I just left it as, you know, the rest that doesn't count. It'll all be fed to the blankets, blanket food. The baby snowflake, as I said, is 0 because that yarn never hit my stash. And the Damson Shawl is 1. These are all knit-alongs and make-alongs I'm taking part in. A few of these are ongoing, so that's fine. A few end in April, well, March or April. So they will slowly drop off and I'll pick up more. Because knit-alongs equal prizes. And prizes are fun. And it's just nice knitting the same kind of thing as a few other people are. Like more than a few. It's like a couple of thousand people, I think, in some places. Yeah. And of course my finishes here. So both the muscle burrows and my Franklin socks. Going on to this month, I plan on having the baby snowflake and Val's camper van thing. I think that's going to be all my finishes for this month. Maybe your socks. Don't know. We'll see. So yeah, March I've already got the knit-alongs and stuff that are happening. And whatever. So, let's get... Hang on. I just need to flick. This is like one of the hardest things to find. Okay, so I haven't set up November and December yet. That's fine. Things will change. My kitted items, which is basically this shelf here. Okay, we spoke about this shelf last week. These are everything. And how many skeins would come out of the stash. My featherweight, this is where I figured out that it's 100 grams per counted skein. Because there's 14 balls in there. If I use up all 14, it is 7. Like 700 grams. So that's kind of how I'm working it. So yeah, lots of 4s. Well, 4s, 3s, 2s. My only single ones are my Pinktober sock head and my rainbow striped hat. They're only singles, but they're there because the yarn has been put aside for them. And the muscle burrow for my sister. Now she's a huge fan of the colour orange, so I picked out an orange for her with an orange tweed. And as like the other side, it's more of a neutral, so it's browns and like cream. It's really pretty, and it's bamboo. It's So I hope she likes it, and I hope she enjoys walking her dog with it. So her birthday's not until December, so that's a thing. But it's fine. I'm going to give it to her early. I think she might just enjoy it for winter. That's the problem when we're so, like, other than my brother, like us two girls in the family are summer babies. We don't get winter stuff for our birthdays. We get summer. And it sucks because it's winter clothes I need. Summer clothes I'm fine with. Anyway, into the projects. My vanilla socks, these have got almost nothing off. I've got to write off the bind off. I've got to get my notes from online. This note's about the product, well, the project, 0 skeins. Granny blanket. This one has a lot of notes about it and my row counter. So when I get down to 18, then I get to do the border and joining. And I have figured out though how I want to join it up. I haven't figured out an actual like layout, and that won't happen till the end. And I'm kind of tossing up between a couple. Either I go randomly or I do like a gradient, maybe a gradient. But the plan is, I'm trying to think of how I can display this. Ha! Start in the middle. And I'm going to do almost like a log cabin join. So I'm going to go up one side, joining the second. And the next one here, I'm going to go across 2 and join up 2. And then down 2, join up 2. The next one's going to be join 3. I think that's how I'm going to end up joining it up. So a log cabin style. I think it's going to work better with my brain. So eventually, like, it's going to be like the last 18. But before then I would have done like 17, whatever. So I think that should work. And for anyone that hasn't been here before, this is the 150 piece puzzle that I taped together and I kind of used it as decoration. It's a thing. I did 4 of those. One had an extra corner and was missing a middle piece. I did another one, it was like a seaside one that I didn't like, so it's been bagged back up. Like, it's all done, doesn't enjoy it. I like these style. So yeah, one that is all kind of round candies, macarons there. Love them. So yeah, that's how I think I'm going to join it up. We will see. I'm going to get a cone of bare merino yarn to join it up with and leave it as white. I thought about maybe dyeing it up, but that's a huge amount of dye. Like, it's a lot of... no, not worth it. Hexagranny candy, still got to write up the notes for. What Noma got to write the notes for. This is why I wanted 2 pages. I want to be sticking in the labels. So this one here's got the label and it flicks up because it was just easier. And again, my notes. I've got yarn in this page. I've got yarn almost every other page after this. So yeah, that's my contrast. And when I'm done with the socks, I will put in some of that actual sock colour right there as well. It's going to look great. I haven't written the cast and stuff, but I've got also the pattern designer somewhere up the top as well. And this counts for 1 skein. So all my interest. Any notes that I have about it, like don't do a cuff down again if I can't have to. One of my big things. Any notes I've had about the pattern itself, or you know what I found easy, what I found difficult, things I've changed, that's all in here. My Franklin socks, which are now off the needles, I've got to get my cast on date. This, you know, just sort of twisted them together, so that's, yeah. I wanted to show all the different colours. I figured that was the easiest way of doing it. Again, the contrast and the label. This one actually has a born on date, which you can't quite see. But yeah, that's how long it's basically been in my stash. Because I would have got it fairly soon after that. 2012. Then this one here also had like, because I was doing them semi-two at a time, which I'm going to do from now on. The socks zoomed for what it's worth. So yeah. When I sat down and focused on them, they zoomed. First muscle bra, and again some of the yarn just tucked in the corner, taped down there. And cast on, bind off. All the information, which also comes straight off the label, and that one flips because it's got information on the other side. And so here I sort of noticed it was too loose, which is why I went down needle sizes. I didn't write down the needle size. I have to get that from online. Yeah, super cozy, super fast. Panda wants it, so he's not getting it, it's mine. This is my second one, of course, just off the needles. That's the merino, and down here is the first colour down here. So this one used 3mm needles. I think they might have actually been 3.25. But yeah, little notes about it. And to take note, in this one here, I made the difference in the fact that I didn't bother weaving in ends at all. If I had a split in the yarn, I went through a couple extra rows further. I tied a knot. I tied a double knot. Because my theory is, who's going to see those ends? It's a tube. It's a closed tube at that. No one's going to see the ends. It was just, it made life so much easier. My baby snowflake that I'm working on. All my little notes. And of course the yarn together. The shawl that we're going to work on today. This camper van thing and the reason why I'm doing it and that sort of stuff. This is getting very chunky behind here. I love it. Next hat I'm casting on. That's the notes for the daybreak. Notes for the Lady Edith. Colour affection when it happens. So when I can, I'm putting stuff in. Next month's socks, which are going to come from this pile here. We'll pick them next weekend. I'm going to use these to try a heap of new things, which... So I'm still going to do the toe up with a contrast toe. My standard wedge toe, which is what this is. It's just a standard wedge toe because it forms a wedge. And then I want to slip stitch for 20 rounds on the ball of the foot after the toe. So this bit here, I saw it in another podcast where she did it, and the slip stitch pattern makes it really thick and really secure, like sturdy and hard wearing. And because this is an area where I know I get I wear out quickly. Well, these last for ages, but they tend to wear out a lot faster than anywhere else. So I'm going to try it. So that's the thing. I'm also going to do a 2x2 rib. So my top part of the foot, going all the way up to here, and then the entire leg. I'm going to do a 2x2 rib. So it's going to come in more, be a little more tighter, but it's going to stretch out to the size it needs to be and be a bit more secure on my leg. I want to see how that feels. The heel, this is a fish lips kiss heel because it naturally bunches and, you know. So, yeah. Words. I've lost words. I want to try a Flegel heel, which I've heard of, and it seems to create like a little semi-gusset just here. I don't know if I can do a contrast heel for that. If I can, I will. If I can't, I'm not going to be concerned about it. You know, there are more important things in life. So yeah, I'm going to continue the 2x2 rib up the leg and finish again with my 2x2 cuff. So a couple of new things in there for me, and I want to see how well it looks and how it feels on my leg and how that Flegel heel feels on my foot. Because one thing I've realised is I've been using the Fish Lips Kiss heel for years. Years and years and years. As soon as it came out, I fell in love with it because I don't like doing a gusset, the heel flap and gusset, because that's all cuff down, and I don't like doing cuff down. So I want to try it. And I think I will actually eventually find a few more toe up heels and try them in the next few pairs of socks. And this one here, Panda wants to take on fostering kittens when he moves, one litter at a time. There's some very strict rules around it, and it's not going to be continuous. It's going to be as he can, and he's not going to do too much. So I want to get him some blankets. So he doesn't have any extra money at the moment because, you know, he's as broke as I am. And I have a stash of acrylic. So the idea is, I kind of figured out most of it this morning. It's a mitered square. So you start off with two edges and you slowly like decrease and it forms an actual square. But then it's really easy to join on another square from it because you'll pick up stitches and cast on and stuff. If I do 61 stitches, it's going to give me, I think, about that big of a square. Doesn't seem huge, but I figured half of it, so the first 30 stitches are going to be one colour and the other half is going to be another. So I've got some here. My first 30 stitches done will be these. I'm saying stitches because it's, halfway through the needles. First half of it done is going to be like a pink, and then so the last little corner bit's going to be contrast colour. And then I'm going to do all 4, so it's all joined up into the square, and then I'm going to log cabin it. So I start at one side, pick them all up, and I'm thinking maybe 20 rows. I'm going to play with it a little bit. I'm going to keep count the first few times I do it and to see how big the square ends up. So you do, you pick up all along one side of a square, and you knit up and bind off. And then you'll pick up down, including that edge there from that log it did, go down and knit the same amount of rows and bind off. And you do it all the way around and you end up with this really neat square. I actually want to do this a few times for myself in some of that really nice acrylic and use it as pillowcases, blanket cases, like cushion cases for the couch and stuff. I think it's going to be great. And yeah, there will be pink. I'll probably get a grey. If you watch my House Flipper series, it's pink and grey. Pink and grey are my colours. And it's just funny enough because purple and yellow are actually my favourite colours. But yeah, so that's where I'm at. So this is page 35. Because again, double page spread. I'll probably do like some twisty yarn stuff in here as well because I want this. Ooh. My pattern just changed pages. I want it to be, like I said, I want it to be chunky. I don't want it to be flat. Flat's boring. I want it to be textural and fun. Maybe with stuff sticking out of it. I know if I hang it on its edge, I get pieces coming out. That's the sort of, I just sort of hang there, and I love it. That's what I want. I want a really scrappy notebook. So that's my big project for the year. Keeping that up to date. So as I do finish things, I at least put in the finish date and a few other bits and pieces when I can. Which makes me happy. Anyway, that's that. That was a huge waste of time. Yeah. Let's see. So next phase of the battle in 3 minutes, by the way. So 3 minutes, let me just scroll back up here. I'm keeping track of my stitch count. So the big project for today, my goodness, is my Damson Shawl, which I'm doing as part of the Collar Me Happy Make Along, hosted by Stitches in Starlight and Young Folk Knits, 2 different podcasts over on YouTube. And you can make anything for your neck. You could do a cowl, you could do a shawl, you could do a dicky, collar, you could do a scarf. I'm doing a shawl. So I cast on the 14th, and that's as far as I got. I have not picked it up since. Actually, I want to change these out. Might do that later on today, because I got my new stitch markers in the mail yesterday. Probably actually were there on Friday, but they just toss it around the corner of my house and we don't see it. Husband was looking outside the door yesterday. He's like, there's a plastic bag on the ground. I'm like, oh, maybe it's the one from the top of the peach tree that, blew off or something. Because I know there's one at the top of the peach tree from the storm. He's like, no, it doesn't look like that. And he goes out and it was a package for me. It was my stitch markers and my thumb grips for my switch. Just tossed around the corner. I really hate to think what's going to happen when my Swift arrives. Because I cannot wait for that to arrive. I have got stuff I need to scan up. Because I did this spinning this week, which is when you got the text about you want to buy a spinning wheel, because I'm sick of mine. I hate it. But it needs to be washed and everything else. But when I do that, I want to do all of the crinkly stuff out of my scrappy stash as well. I want to stretch all that out and wash it and hang it so it all dries straight. But I want my Swift to do that because it makes life so much easier rather than wrapping around my green screen stand, which is what this is. It's just my green screen stand, and I use that as my Swift, but it's such a pain. And I can't cast on my rainbow hat because that is sitting right there because I don't want it to all get tangled up in this thing. So it's a mission, I tell you. "42 seconds, might just wait." Gives me a bit of chance to figure out where the heck I'm at. So yeah, this is Volmai's, I believe it's a pure. I don't know where the tag's gone. It could be long gone. But it is just one of the weird different colorways. But it's really pretty with the jewel tones and such. So happy as with that. Another person, hey net surfing, thank you so much. Drag a spell. There's only one other thing on the battlefield. Let's just grab a spell. And let's see what happens. Thankfully that was a 1-star. So yeah, at the end I get 5 gold pieces. I keep it split even. That's a 50-50. Hey, Bunny! I'm just gonna do that. Back to the map. Mine's loading. There's something to my phone's login. Now I can't watch on my phone. Just laptop will do. Do what I can. My laptop is slow, so you keep freezing. Ugh. Collect. Collect. Okay. We're gonna go to this one. Let's shove a tank in like here. I guess it'll work. Get my daily quest. I should place a monk at some point apparently. Captain messages? Oh! Hey, that's pretty cool! But yeah, I could also plan battles. I really don't care. I'm not good enough at this game to plan battles. Still got to figure out where the heck I'm at in this pattern. I've got to do 70 rows? 72 rows. And I'm not very far in. I don't know how many rows I'm in. But yeah. The Damson Shawl gives row counts, stitch counts and stuff. Which makes it easy. I think this is a massive increase row though. I started planning a design of a shawl. And to be completely honest, I think it is beyond my skill set. So it's going to be, I don't know, quite some time in the making. So 1, 2 yarn over? Hang on. It's 3. We're getting twisty. So yeah, this knit along started on the 14th, which could be partially into a project, but I decided to cast on the 14th and focus on other things. And and try to get it done. It does finish sometime in March. I've got to go and find the actual dates for it. But I had so many goofs on the side of this. I was tired and I shouldn't have cast on when I was tired. And so I ended up going back at one point like 3 rows just to fix one mistake. Because I just didn't catch it. I did like a row count and I was like, oh no, this is wrong. Yeah, I quite like the shape of the shawl. I haven't knit it before, but it really does trip it. Muting tab going to be around stream later, so thank you. Yeah, haven't knit it before, but it's looks like it's made to just sit nicely over your shoulders, which really helps. Yeah. So I've got a decent length cable on here. This I believe comes with a 34-inch with these tips. And the thing about this is it should, because I'm using my phone, it should focus. Oh, that looks so good. My high sharps. I love sharp points. I like lace points and stuff. But yeah, these are very slippery with this particular yarn too. Like it's absolutely gliding. I'm definitely afraid of slipping stitches or knitting them wrong or whatever. So it's a little bit of concentration. Now the Damson Shawl, if you haven't seen it before, kind of has 3 sections. And you can see them starting to form here. Right? And then when I get down to the lace section, it's got these lovely great big V's that happen and a little bit of a scalloped edge. It's going to look amazing. I am noticing that my little stream reader thing isn't showing up. I'll have to look at that after stream and find out why. Yeah, I had a bit of a nothing week this week. I did a little bit of a clean up, like the only clean up I had to do from the cyclone, which thankfully was very lucky. All I had to do was sweep outside, put my stuff back outside, which was fine. We brought everything in, but now I've got my umbrella and stuff back out there, and I haven't put my chairs back out there. I figured I probably will when I'm ready to do it. Finally started hanging laundry outside again. That felt so good. So yeah, now the orders I've got ordered from AliExpress. I'm waiting on my Swift. And what I'm going to call my needle storage. And the charger for my DS. So I can have a look at those games again. Crap. Yeah. But yeah, I can tell when I've done too much crafting because this wrist starts to hurt, and this is the one that's got like, the RSI in it. It was hurting last night. I should have put deep heat on it. I was going to put deep heat on it before stream, but I forgot. Just do this. I sat down after finishing off the muscle bar and the socks last night. I'm like, what am I going to work on stream? I like having easy stuff to work on, and we did Scrappy Sunday last week, so that's not going to happen. So this was the easiest thing I have on the needles, because I haven't even cast on the other London fog sock yet, which might happen today. It possibly should happen today. We shall see. I'm more than likely going to finish off my black and yellow thing and try pick up stitches for these sleeves. I don't know, all else fails. I might just keep working on my blanket. Keep pulling out my hair. It's either my hair or it's Spawny or it's okay. Really interesting. I was watching another podcast and they had taught one of their children or their grandchildren how to knit. They're just making a little simple scarf, but they have this little thing that they do to describe the knit stitch, and I love it. It goes through my head quite often now. You stab it, wrap something around its neck, pull out its guts, and chuck it off a cliff. It works. We'll wrap rope around its neck, I think it is. Pull out its skirt and throw it off a cliff. It's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. But it also makes perfect sense. I love seeing how the colours just work. Again, you're getting a very... that's slightly better. It's hard getting the colours right, you know? It's very dual toned. Long. Very long. I think I will go get the other stitch markers. So I don't think I've got... Ah! Welcome to the back of my keyboard. Hang on. That was dumb. Never mind, I'm not going to change that. This is all just hang on a sec. I've got to get this set up better for next week. But this was I gotta do something. You know. It looks... No, we're not supposed to be seeing that. What the heck's going on now? Did you tilt differently? I think you did. Yeah, because this bit here is my phone. That is on a charger, and I hope it's getting enough. Yeah, it's only just keeping up with the charge, but it's fine. I tried plugging it into my USB hub to get charge, and it was just dropping. Not good. So I don't have stitch markers here I can really use. I just need 2. Give me a moment. Oh. These are the stitch markers that arrived. They did not arrive in a Ziploc. And my little Joy-Con pads, they feel so good. They were out in the lounge, so I thought I'd grab them. Spawny's currently asleep on the couch. There's 100 of these, and there are so many different colours, it's crazy, and there's like one yellow one. I think for this one I'm going to grab 2 gold ones. I think they'll stand out. Or... well, the pink kind of stands out better actually. Yeah. Sure was happening, laptop crashed, and you phone let me log in except from app. Ah, it's alright. It's so weird. Something to play with later on, see if you can figure it out. I shouldn't have got you doing new things on a stream. So yeah, I'm going to switch out the teddy bears for those. It's sitting alright. It looks... I feel like it's lower. Like it needs to be lower. Sorry, I'm trying to get it all back to how it was before it dropped. I think I'm failing. It's all twisty. And it's annoying because I can't keep the tension right when it's all twisty because it feels very strange in my hands. Login for the game. I have to get happy to help later. Yeah. Better. Twisty bit's gonna annoy me. I might just do what I used to do with cross stitch, which was just drop the needle. So I might at some point just drop my needles and let it untwist. Because it feels weird in my hands. It's annoying me. So I'll switch to the new ones. I probably am going to swap out all my stitch markers just for these. I'll probably get another couple of packs when I get money. Gee, my Swift was supposed to be here yesterday. I might have to go for a little walk outside and see if it's shown up, but I highly doubt it has. It hasn't shown up as delivered on AliExpress, so hopefully next week. Like, it's been in the country since before you came over. So yeah, I have to look at that stream reader's countdown. It should be working. How much lag am I going to create if I go there? Probably a bit. Yeah, I'm going to cause issues. Hang on. So awkward having my keyboard here, but I couldn't find another place to put it. It's kind of standing upright. Like that. I'll just go to their website. Don't put it down in the middle of a row. Let it log in. Yeah, it's going to cause issues, I know that. I don't want to play. Give me streamer tools. Got that, got that. Countdown overlay. Customize by overlay. Use my battle box. That's on, that's on, that's on. Always show. Yes, yes, yes. That should all work. Copy link. Okay. Why are you not showing? It just really doesn't want to work. That's the URL and source. Yes, but it ain't working. That's that same URL. Oh wait, there it is. There it is. Okay, I see it now. Haha. There we go. I don't know why that wasn't working. So yeah, that little thing will show up. All of the, like, this little thing. Isn't it cute? It's focusing on my hand. Hey wait, Katie's got one on the board! Yay! Go Katie! Your little archer. Oh, how cute. So yeah, it keeps a countdown and it just let us know when things are ready. Goodness knows why it wasn't working before. I've got the game working on my phone, we're going to leave stream for a few seconds to do it. That's fine. But yeah, I think we're going to have it as our background game for quite a while now because it's nice. It's really low CPU usage for my computer. And it's just something a little extra so you can take part in something rather than sitting here just watching. And the community is really nice. I used to play this last year. Maybe before that. And yeah, it's just a really nice, very supportive community here. Wait, 8 squares so far the stream. Nice. 8 beginnings. So 8 centers. That's what you're saying. That's probably a good way to do it. You can just kind of streamline it. Open centers and go around to the outsides. I am getting the itch to do like a thicker weight granny square thing. But I am being so good because I don't have the yarn I want to use for it. I want to use the same one you're using. It's a thing. It's a process. Increase row. So next week we get to pick out the yarn. Shiny Fevers! We get to pick out the yarn for my March cast on, which is going to be entered all over the place. And I don't know what we're going to work on. Because I'm trying to do like a bit of a finish it couple of weeks so I can get some things off my needles. We shall see. It might be another Scrappy Sunday. Battle is ready. Let's haste. So you help with the hat. I tried and failed to start it. That's fine. That's fine. That is a tricky start. I will freely give you that. And so many people, so many very smart people have gotten stuck with it. There we go. So now I can do one random. Katie, you got the 15 gold! You got 0 kills, but you got the 15 gold. Well done. Okay, we're going to do one more before the end of stream. I'm just going to collect my prizes here. So the good thing is you don't have to play this while I'm streaming. There are a lot of other people that play it, and quite a few people play it when they're not streaming as well. They will just run them whenever they happen to be on their computer. So it's really cool. You can check the website and they will just have lists of people that are currently running games. So we're going to go to this one. I need to place down monks. Do I have a monk? There. Let's shove him there, I guess. So I need to place down monks. I need to place down one more. But it's pretty cool because I've got the app. So if you're on a computer, you can get the app and play as a viewer. Or you can just use it on your device. And you can place units every 5 minutes. Oh, you got a Paul Peer Epic Tank. Wow. Her husband still watches Paul Pear. He has a lot of DJ stuff. Like, I hear him, like, listening to the music and stuff. I'm like, oh, hi, Paul. All the stuff when we used to grind stream raiders. Yeah, that's all my stuff is too. I've got so many skins. I've got Coco Jobo ones and everything as well. He used to be Geek of Oz, now he's Coco Jobro. He's a VR creator. His VR character is a monkey. And he's in Oz. So he's always streaming. Wanted to turn my riding hood into an epic, but it was on cooldown. Dang it. Yeah, bunny places a bunny. So yeah, I try to keep my things pretty fair. I don't pick my winners. And then I just do a randomize and I keep the split 50-50. Turns into the big bad wolf. Haha, nice. Yeah, this will be our last one for today because again, I'll probably also actually finish at 12 because I'm usually hungry by then. And then I'm going to go back and finish this other thing that I'm working on. Oh, next week we could work on the cat rescue blankets, maybe. Might be an idea. Sort of looking at things. A few things have changed in the game since we were grinding it. Like now you can turn in your level 30 units and turn them into something else. I'm like, ooh, I don't have any level 30 units, but I know the husband does. But he is sleeping. He went to bed just after I woke up. And he was playing a game called Yakuza. And apparently it's addictive and it's a time suck, and he just didn't realise it was morning until I woke up to feed the cat. Epic Flag Bearer, hey, welcome in, Nectera. That's a fun one. You've played it. Yeah, he got kind of hooked, so I don't really expect to see him for the next week. Yeah. Yeah, he's in bed. Should be down here further. I still want to get some sort of cloth or something for here. So I'm going to keep an eye out for like a white towel or something. I don't know if white's going to be the right colour. I think the brown still might be okay, but I'm a bit late playing Middle Earth Shadow of War. Ooh, all these good games. I haven't played anything. I was going to record House Flipper yesterday, and I'm like, rather be knitting. So I knit. And like I should have been setting this up. I didn't even turn my computer on yesterday. Friday I did my new About panel section, so that's all been updated with new colours. A little bit more toned down, kind of matching my little thing up in this corner, so it's all these kind of colours. But yeah, that's about all I've done. I've played like a little bit of stupid little games. Did I just do a yarn over there that I didn't need to do? I think I did. Gotta keep an eye on that. That's how I end up with the wrong stitch count. Yeah, I took a photo of this just on like day 1 of starting it. And like it looks like the Millennium Falcon when it's laid out. It's like it's not the Millennium Falcon. I just realised that it matches my little scissors that I keep here. Those stitch scissors my mum got me. I have got scissors all over the place. These are the ones I tend to use for cross stitch, but it's nice handy having a little pair here. I've now got a little pair that Katie got me out of the couch, and I probably want to get another couple of like probably foldable scissors or something that the sharp point isn't going to be stabbing into stuff, just to shove into project bags. Or like a handbag so I can go out and always have scissors on me. That might be an idea. I've got another pink little pair somewhere too. It's probably here as well. This is what I mean by it looks like a Millennium Falcon. Hang on. Let me just bit curled in there. See, it's a Millennium Falcon. This is why I think it's going to sit really nicely on the shoulders too, because this bit's you centre back and then these just kind of flop to the sides. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Wearing it's going to be easy. Applied for a job yesterday. Applied for 2 jobs yesterday. One is technically part-time, but it's 35 hours a week, which is fine. To me, I can cope with that. It's at a physiotherapist on your guys' side of town. And the good thing is it finishes, like it's an 8 till 3:30 kind of day, which means I could have an hour or so just to go hang out with Katie twice a week. And then the other one is the receptionist at a vet clinic just down the road, which would be great. I kind of want to get both of them. You know, but I only apply for jobs that are either in the circle of the area I don't mind travelling to, which is like a bit of an oval. I don't want to go north if I can help it, but I don't mind going more east, a little bit west if I have to, and I don't mind going south to like Jury. I don't really want to go much further south than that. So I don't like driving that road to Pookie. Really don't like that. But yes, as both of these are southbound, it's great. So I apply for jobs that in the area I wouldn't mind travelling to and also catch my interest. I'm not going to apply for a job that I think is boring or just doesn't have hours that work for me. The vet job was a little bit iffy, I will admit, because it has rostered Saturdays, but it's at a vet clinic. I'm an animal person. Working at a vet clinic is almost a dream. Like, absolutely. I wanted to be a vet nurse when I was pregnant with you, Bunny. I was going to do an online course to be a vet nurse, but they were having their practical stuff where you were going to get messy and stuff at the time that you were due. So that never happened. Who the past? I know, right? Pre-you past. But yeah, that's what I wanted to be. I wanted to be a vet nurse. So working reception in a vet to me is like the next best thing. Because I can't handle blood and stuff, but I don't know, there's probably nothing wrong with probably training again to be a vet nurse. I might look into it. If I get this job, I might look into it and see if it can be done through the vet clinic. The great thing is they also give staff discounts, so I should be able to trap the 3 cats around my property that need to be fixed. I think one of them might be pregnant, so I'm keeping an eye on her. But if I can trap and get them dealt with, hopefully the vet will be able to help. So if that would be a job, I just love to work with animals. I've always wanted to. But yeah, the other one is at a physio. And it's reception, so it's, you know, it's an entry, and again the hours are pretty good. Like a 3:30 finish is great. But one of the questions, have you ever worked in a receptionist job before? No, but I have done customer service like my entire life. Like only one of my jobs has not been, 2 of my jobs have not been customer service. But one was so far back it doesn't count. And the other one is, you know, it's postal service. Which, you know, still technically dealing with customers. There was a school that was looking for a receptionist as well, but my fear with working for a school is, you know, they have 8 weeks off for something. Same. Yeah. Same thing. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, the school receptionist, they have that great big break and not all of it is paid for. And I'm like, no, I need a job that's going to keep me paid 52 weeks of the year, not like 48. Because 4 weeks of no pay cannot be done. What is up with my chat? You're broken. So Katie, I figured for your socks, I'm going to cast on, I think, a woman small. And then once I get your foot plate template here, I'll compare it. I might have to rip back and restart. But I'm thinking a woman small is a good place to start. Like as far as the stitch count goes. I mean, not that you're getting socks, but again, your birthday's coming up. You get paid, you get sort of your pay each week aside, and they pay you that week. Yeah. Child's large. So woman's small. Got it. Yeah, nah. I don't want my pay being put aside. I want all of it. But as a reception, it's a bit different, I think, from being a teacher. Teacher, I know they get paid the entire year round. But reception was different. They only mentioned like 4 weeks of leave. Of paid leave. I'm like, And it was like the absentees and stuff, I think it was. But I don't know. So yeah, that doesn't appeal. But come on, reception at a vet clinic. Yeah, I'm not afraid of animals. And all the animals that come into vet clinics are generally restrained. Owners know them. You know, they're not like the wild. And the ones that are, like the cats I've been known to take into vet clinics, are in cages. And all you need is a towel. There might be like a little bit of heavy lifting, but I can handle cat cages. I think I'm going to Google where they are. Like, I know it's slightly south of me, but I might just Google them. What I might do actually, I know the size I normally knit needles on. I wonder if I go down a needle size and do the woman's small for your socks. That might work. Might take some experimentation. But it's great if I can get like a pair of socks out of some, like a skein of yarn, and there's enough left over to get socks for you. It's not going to happen all the time. Not saying you're getting socks for your birthday. Was this a... This is the knit row. I might have to do a stitch count soon. Boop, boop. Oh, I was going to do the last battle. Just so whoever's in there knows. That was the thing I forgot to do. But I will admit, like, because I do enjoy stream raiders, I might be doing them like streaming a little bit more often. Because I enjoy it. But it'll probably be like, I don't know, evenings or afternoons or something. And it'll be random times. So no warning. Yeah, got rejected for one job this week. You know, it's fine. I had a bit of a real depressive day after that, but I was just so sick of getting rejections. But this job was like a 500 meter walk from my house. Like seriously, it was out of my street, hang a right, hang a right, hang a right, cross the road. I could have walked. I think that's what got me the most, like it was so close. It would have been absolutely ideal just for location. I could have come home for lunch. I need to stretch the back. This is the reason why I can't stream for long, because I can't wait until my new chair arrives. I now have a choice of 2 chairs. Because the parents have 2 computer chairs they want gotten rid of, so one will come this way. I don't know if I'm going to get Panda's old chair or if I'm going to get my dad's old chair. I'm so used to rejection now. I've been applying for jobs for 4 years. I'm over it. My big focus for the first 3 months of this year is to get a job. Panda's old chair? Yeah, there's a desk chair at the, at the parents' house. Yeah, they contacted Panda and said, "Oh, do you want your chair up?" And Panda's like, "No, I've got a new one. Don't need it." So it's been offered to me, and I don't know which is going to be better, either Panda's or my dad's. I'm so froggy. So yeah, I'm not too sure. I'm going to get photos eventually, so I can take my pick. And one will come up here and the other one will be, I don't know, stored. To be fair, anything is better than sitting on an outside chair. I know that if I need to, if I'm going to be sitting here for a long period of time and my husband is sleeping, I am allowed to steal his, but I don't like doing that. I borrowed it once when I didn't have a chair to sit on, before we thought to grab the outside chair. But yeah, he's very protective of his chair. I don't blame him. Like, we don't get new stuff that often. This is definitely much easier with these stitch markers. I can see why everyone is hooked on them. I've got to get more packs. I tried to sort them all out by colour yesterday, but there's so many colours. So yeah, I'll get a few more packs I think and then do a colour sort. Because I'd much rather reach in for certain colours to go with projects, like the pink working well with this one. Or when I get onto my lace stuff, having a whole heap of one colour. Just so I can easily tell the difference between different repeats and stuff. Then doing my hats, the muscle bow for example uses 4 stitch markers, but one has to be different to mark the beginning around. It's just going to be easier if I can just grab certain colours rather than having to dig through my little baggie. Then I'm going to need a heap of little baggies. I think I've got spare little baggies in my diamond art kit. I bought from $2 shop. I got extra little baggies for it, and I'm glad I did because it didn't come with any. Actually, I should get that off my freaking crafting list as well because that's been on my. It's been in progress since last year. I guess if I haven't got a job by the time my graduation ceremony happens, I might just talk to the campus director and see if he knows of anyone or, you know, can maybe point me in the right direction or give me some experience. Like maybe I could work as like an intern or something to their receptionist. I don't know. Yeah, I think with my skill set, reception is great because customer service and computer geek. Yeah. tried an agency. I've tried a couple. One of them never got back to me about a job they put me forward for. Never told me that I hadn't got it. And to the point where they just ghosted me. And I was like, yeah, I hate that. And the other one contacted me, but this is the one where I had 2 interviews in one day just before leaving for the holiday last year. And they contacted me in a timely manner and said, no, they're not going to go forward with you. I was like, that's fine. They're really nice, but they're very exclusive, and it's a single person outfit. And if agencies are advertising a job, I go for that. I don't mind. But I'm very wary. I don't want a casual. I don't want a temp. I don't want a fixed term contract. I want full-time permanent. Part-time if there's enough hours. I don't want to go anything under 30 hours. No. And, you know, I am in a position where I can just, you know, pick it. No, I don't want a work from home thing. It's really funny. I was, you know, getting annoyed, so I started looking at like side hustles you can do, and they always say surveys, which is fine. Surveys are shite. But one thing I mentioned, they said start a YouTube channel, and I'm like, the person who is writing this has got no clue. Because they do the whole, once you get to 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, you can start getting paid for it. And I'm like, do they have any idea what it takes to get to 1,000 subscribers? You have got to have a certain X factor or a certain amount of luck or be in the exact right genre to be able to do that and be able to do it as a proper side hustle. Like, it doesn't work that way. You can't just create a YouTube channel and instantly have 1,000. Everybody out there is looking for the next thing. You know, you've got to stay on top of everything. And like, I do my YouTube. I think it's a great way for me to share what I enjoy doing. Do I actually think I'm ever going to get paid for it? No. Not a hope. But I enjoy it. I enjoy putting the content out there, and it's giving me, you know, feedback on a game that I really enjoy playing, or games that I really enjoy playing. And I like being able to show new games as they get offered to me as content. It's just they make it sound like you can walk in, snap your fingers, and get paid to be on YouTube. Sorry. I have seen it happen. I'm not gonna lie, I have seen it happen. But the average Joe is using, you know, whatever. So sorry, people. Like, I have their occasional video really pop off and get some amazing views. Like, one of my house flippers is over like 1,200 views. Why? Nothing special. Why? But come on. Oh, battle's ready. Let me just finish this little bit. This is our last one, so I'm not concerned. 17 units on the battlefield. Go, people, go! Let's get this row down so I can put it down. Right. That looks great. I'm so happy with this. What do we want? Killing field, high ground. Let's go for haste again. Oops. Everybody speed up. Here we go. One random. Katie gets it again. So for anyone thinking I do this unfairly, that was a random pack. Bronze medal. Into warrior scrolls. So yeah, that's what we're going to... Oh. 3, then a 4, then a question mark. I think we might go this route next week. Unless I'm playing randomly during the week again. Yeah, just... Yeah, because I'm going to stop streaming in like 8 minutes. Obviously it knows who you love. To be fair... And this is nothing against you. I love Bunny more than you. Yeah. So yeah, there's that. I've got an upgrade I can do. There we go. I can do my rogue upgrade. I think the next one, I think flying rogue's getting awfully close. I want to unlock these new ones. Saint Fairy, Gladiator, Shinobi, and Necromancer. Maybe I didn't get far enough last time. And this Extract Souls is very new as well. Yeah. So if you want fancy things, if you scroll down to skins, these are a certain amount of money. Okay. And the streamer behind them gets a kickback for you from it as well, which is absolutely great. So Coco Jobro again is the Geek of Oz that I used to watch. So yeah, he'll get a kickback, and I believe this is US dollars, by the way. And you can also gift them whatever else. They're so cute. But yeah, if you watch out, like if you randomly browse the Stream Raiders category, there'll be people doing like skinathons and stuff, and you can win their skins, which is how I've gotten all of mine. And it just helps get your unit leveled up and stuff, and just keep playing, which I might do. Like I'll probably have lunch and then come and sit back down. Do some grinding on it. Let's get another row done. Let's get into a nice size already. Like it's a single skein shawl, so it's not going to be huge. I do want to get the bigger ones off the needles, well done off the needles at some point. But yes, after this one is Daybreak, and it's going to be huge, which can be worked on stream, but we get this one off the needles first before the end of the knit along, craft along, make along. Yeah, probably in the next few minutes we're going to start getting an extra little bit on my camera, because I'm currently using this particular app connection thing on my phone and HD mode, and HD is something that you only get if you're pro. Pro is $16. That can wait. And words. I could watch a advert before stream to take 2 hours off, so we're getting close to that. I'll get 2 hours for free. So yeah, let me know what you thought of doing the stream raiders, just to have something going in the background. Of course, Katie, you're going to set it up next time so you can do things easier. But yeah, I'm going to continue doing it whether you like it or not, to be honest, because I enjoy it. Let's get this next row done. I think I'm going to end stream after that. Actually, what I can do, just sort of getting ready. Let's see who's live. Actually, Coco Jobo is live. And Hooks. I might go raid one of them. This is an increase row. I should put a clip on one side of my project so I know which side is an increase row. Can you just switch over properly, you piece of... It's being a pain. I love you, I really do. Be nice. Boop, boop, boop. But yeah, I want so many of these stitch markers, I'm not kidding. I might grab like a gold one out and hang like a little teddy bear or something off it as my front marker. And after stream I get to do a row count. Starting to second guess myself, but no, it's fine. I'm good. Yeah, and at 3. Nice and easy. You should have heard me when I was doing the lace on that snowflake sweater. Constantly telling all the stitches to myself. Here we go. Millennium Falcon's getting bigger. Ooh. Yeah. So you can see it's going to sit nicely by the time it just sort of flops over shoulders. It's going to look great. Anyway, this is where we're ending. I need to grab my phone. Or Let me kill Stream Raiders. Just take a little bit of it. I'm going to get rid of my pen. I'm going to open up that. Ooh, gosh. Go here. This is me being super organized. I'm gonna have to mute this tab. Yes. I hate to say this, I'm gonna mute. No, I'm just gonna straight off close the music tab. I'm sorry, but it is slowing everything down. Come on, wakey wakey. Let's see. Come on. Ooh, stuff that up. Yeah, this one. It's getting ready to do this raid here, people. I'm going to find a better place for my keyboard next week. Just so you know. Okay, so we're going to head over to Coco Jobro. Who I used to watch, ages ago. So I hope you enjoy. Thank you so much for hanging out. And we'll get back to this. Hey, good afternoon. You're awake. We're actually just going to go raid somebody. So, morning. I'm going to make you a coffee soon. Let's see. I'm just waiting for this advert to go through and then I'll do all the things. But yeah, I've been playing Stream Raiders. You want to join in? But I've stopped. I've done 3 today. I'll do another 3 next week. Yeah. Seriously, I'm waiting for this advert so I can see what's going on. Stream Raiders. They've made some changes. Actual heck. Okay, it's cool. He's there. Thanks for watching. I will see you next week. Bye.